Lee Man-hee of the Shincheonji Church of Jesus faced possible murder charges after being accused of failing to cooperate in efforts to contain the sect leader got down on his hands and knees to apologize. Facebook, Twitter, Google+, WhatsApp, Tumblr, LinkedIn, StumbleDig, Reddit, Newsfeed, permalink p.d.com/p/3 Yeatem proposed murder charges. Lee Man-hee, a self-proclaimed messiah, and Seoul's city government have asked prosecutors to press murder charges against him for failing to cooperate in efforts to contain the virus. The city government said it had filed a criminal complaint with the capital's Central District prosecutors asking for an investigation of Lee and 12 others in murder charges and violations of disease control. Lee has denied the allegations, saying he has been fully compliant with the authorities. However, Seoul Mayor Park Won-soon said that if Lee and other leaders within Shincheonji had cooperated, measures could have been implemented to prevent deaths from the virus. Park described Lee as the chief director of this crisis in a Facebook post late on. Of the 599 new cases in South Korea announced on Monday, 377 were from the country's fourth-largest city, Daegu, home to a branch of the Shincheonji Church of Jesus, to which the majority of the country's cases have been traced after some its members visited China's Wuhan city, the epicenter. More than half of South Korea's 4,000 cases have been linked to Shin. A Christian sect leader apologized Monday for coronavirus spreading across South Korea after accusation his church was responsible for a majority of the infections in the Asian country. A happy bride and groom celebrate their romance in a mass wedding ceremony at the Chungcheon Peace World Center in Gapyeong, a northern city in South Korea. The wedding took place on February 7, before mass cases of the virus were detected in the country. 220 couples in the central Filipino city of Bacolod exchanged their vows and kisses on February 20 in a government-sponsored mass wedding. It feels different to kiss while wearing masks, but it is required, groom John Paul told Australia's ABC News. A bride in the Filipino capital of Manila wore a protective mask as she waited to walk down the aisle during a mass wedding at Manila Hotel Density. The wedding took place on February 14, Valentine's Day, a popular date for mass weddings in the Philippines. Has 3 confirmed cases of the coronavirus and 1 person has died so far. One mass wedding in South Korea distributed 30,000 face masks to the crowd, according to French news agency AFP. The wedding took place at the Unification Church, founded by Sun Myung-moon, who is revered as a messiah. By festivals, graduation ceremonies and K-pop concerts have been cancelled over fears big events could lead to virus transmission. Lee Man-hee, the leader of the Shincheonji Church of Jesus, made his first public appearance since that virus broke out in South Korea more than 2 weeks ago. While masks were distributed to participants and guests, not everyone chose to wear one. A festive mood filled the venue. Many of the couple's family and friends also attended the ceremony. Mass weddings in South Korea date back to the early 1960s. Author, Melissa Sugia Van Brunner /MSH Reuters, AFP. Each evening at 18:30 UTK's editors send out a selection of the day's hard news and quality featured journalism. You can sign up to receive it directly here. Stock markets around the world have plunged amid mounting concerns about the impact of the COVID-19 virus in business. The virus has continued to spread, with 27 new cases in Germany. DW has the latest here. 28.0 2020, the number of coronavirus cases in Germany has risen sharply. Official data shows infections have reached 129, compared with 66 on Saturday. More than half are in North Rhine-Westphalia. Follow latest from DW here. 2020, the spread of the coronavirus is having an impact on all aspects of life in many parts of world. Here are the latest updates on how the virus is affecting the world of sports. 03.2020, more countries across Europe have confirmed cases of COVID-19, but EU countries said borders will. Hamburg confirmed its first case, a hospital staffer in the pediatric ward. All the latest updates here. 27.02, he knelt down as a gesture to illustrate his remorse. 2020, after weeks of ambivalent coronavirus crisis management, Japan's government said it will close every school in the country. Critics said the move is based more on politics ahead of the Olympics than public health. 2020, thousands of couples around the world tied the knot despite concerns over the spread of the corona. Armed with face masks, couples declared their love in mass weddings in South Korea and the Philippines. 26.02 2020, COVID-19 is spreading at a slower pace in China, but global infections have topped 90,000. The World Trade Organization has warned of a substantial impact on trade while the EU raises the virus risk level. Latest here. An elderly man from Padua and a woman from Lombardy have died from corona. South Korea, meanwhile, has seen a major spike in cases, many of them linked to a Christian sect. Of new cases, 39 have been traced back to a church in the southern city. Has been declared a special care zone, as has neighboring Cheongdo County. In Seoul, rallies were halted to stop the spread. Read more. Coronavirus latest. WTO warns of substantial impact on trade. The 88-year-old leader of the church confirmed that one member had infected numerous others, calling the epidemic a great calamity. He added, "We did our best but were not able to stop the spread of the virus." Members of the French Christian group are believed to have infected one another and then traveled around the country. Some mainstream Christian groups reject Shincheonji as a religious institution, claiming it to be a cult.